It's official, brown is the it color of the year. Yesterday, we introduced you to the Pantone color of the year for 2025. Mocha Mousse is a rich, earthy shade of brown that's being described as grounding, elegant, and comforting. And today, we're helping you pair this beautiful brown with other colors you already have in your closet. Stylist Reachel Bagley with Cardigan Empire joins me to share 3 color combos to try out as you explore the world of Mocha Mousse in your wardrobe. Rachel, how are you feeling about this color for the year?
You know, as an autumn, I can embrace the Mocha Mousse.
Yes,
I've been waiting for this, like I'm in my, but there's a lot of people out there, it's making a lot nervous. So
I am one of those
ideas.
people. I am nervous, I am a summer, I know it's not in my palette, so I'm eager to go through and kind of learn your tips and the lessons that we've got going. But it is a neutral, so you're feeling like probably, I might already have this in my closet,
you
right?
absolutely do. And don't worry about mixing the exact shade, right?
Okay.
Like as long as you're in the family, you're gonna be on trend.
Okay, that's gonna be so helpful. So let's walk us through kind of what color will work with this color during this season.
So probably the most on-trend way to wear Mocha Mousse is as a monochromatic, right? That's what you're gonna see on a lot of the runways, and that feels very elegant. It feels very luxurious, right? But it can also be a little tricky if that's really not your color, right? So I've got some ideas for you. One is that you can mix another neutral in with it. So like if you wanna mix in a cream, whatever is closest to your face is gonna have the biggest impact. So if you put it on your pants, if you put it on your shoes, as you put it on a belt, that's totally fine. That's not gonna affect your complexion. The biggest thing when you do a monochromatic look, it can feel a little tricky because like we're used to black, but like how do you do it other ways? One way is to add in a pattern. You can do a pattern pop. That's super easy, right? And just like a little plaid or something like that makes it fun. But another way that you can do it is doing a textural separation. So you don't just have to like play with the colors. It could be a little off, and if you have a different texture or a different weave or something like that, it's gonna feel really intentional, and you're gonna have that separation, but also the cohesion of the colors mixing together.
Yeah, and I feel like a monochromatic is a very sophisticated look. Would you agree?
Absolutely, like, because when you have a monochromatic look, it always feels lean and long. It's not just black that gives us that effect. Anytime you don't have a division in your figure, you feel like, you know, so long, so lean, like so expensive, right?
Yeah, so help me out. Are there any hard, fast rules that we need to know as we're working with this color and combining it with other colors?
You know, the biggest thing I would say is just make sure you have like the right degrees of separation. So if you're doing like the Mocha Mousse color, you can mix it with a darker chocolate, or you can mix it with a lighter white, but you want about 2 shades different. If it's too close, it's gonna feel like a toddler who wore all red for the day, right?
Yes, that is super helpful, the 2 shade.
Yeah, so
Love
if
that
you have
takeaway.
2 shades of difference, then it's gonna feel like it goes together. You just don't wanna get in that 1 shade area unless you have a textural difference.
Yeah, I do love how luxe and luxurious this chocolate mousse feels, especially when it's done monochromatic. But like you said, I'm someone, I can't pull off this chocolate mousse, the whole thing. That is not for my complexion. So will you show us some others?
I'm just not that sophisticated. Like I just want fun and color and confetti. Like, come on. So another way that you can play with it, especially for our summer girls out there, is you can mix it. They've got all these pretty, like, kind of dusty colors out there that go really well. Because Mocha Mousse already has kind of a purpley undertone. So it plays really well in that pastel kind of smoky zone. So, you know, whether you're doing kind of that like light blue or a light pink or any of those kind of pastel-y version colors that, you know, the colors that you paint a wall with and you're like, it feels bluish, no greenish, no grayish. Like those are the ones that pair really well with it. And they also look good on a large number of complexions.
Okay, so we're kind of looking for that undertone of that mix. But you were even saying like florals.
You can absolutely do a floral, and that's a really fun way to do it because it's always easier to wear a floral than a full color anyways. So even if the floral has Mocha Mousse in it and that's not your color, totally fine. Just throw that floral on. As long as there are some colors that work for you, it's gonna look great.
Yeah, and you're saying purple is a big color. We're seeing it on screen too. I love that lavender that we've got up there, but purple is a great color with the brown. Tell me more about that and what shades of purple are gonna work best.
So really any shade of purple is gonna work because the Mocha Mousse already has that. So just look in your closet, right? Like the thing you might wanna avoid is that true grape. But anything with more of a smoky grayish undertone is gonna work, and anything that's really bright like an orchid, that's gonna work well too. It's just you don't wanna do that straight on purple. That might feel a little off.
Okay, I like that takeaway. That's another big takeaway. 2 shades different with the monochromatic, and then looking for the undertone as we're looking to compare or like add colors
Yeah,
to.
it makes it, sometimes it's not, don't make it into a science, just hold it next to each other and you're like, do I like it? Then you win.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
all you need to do.
I overthink it, so I'm one of those people. Okay, talk to me about some of these other bold colors that we have going on.
Yeah, because, you know, we don't just have to be like always sophisticated. We can also have fun, right? Let's play with it. So with this one, when you pull in some of those like bright oranges or like the bright orchids or any of the bright reds, it actually looks really fun and unexpected. It has kind of an exotic feel to it, right? Because you don't have to do a lot of it. You could do like a large amount of Mocha Mousse and then just have like a pop on your shoe or a pop on your purse, and it's just gonna feel really fun and playful. And like, you're so smart and bold, and where did she come from, right?
And so
but
on
you
trend.
just pulled something you already had from your closet and threw it in with the color of the year, right?
Yeah, and I love this combination where we've got pink and then a little bit more of that purple brown at the base.
Yeah. So we're just playing with those same undertones again. And then like we've got the red that makes it a little pop. So it's kind of in between, whether you're doing dusty floral or whether you're doing the bold exotic, you're kind of bridging that zone, right?
And I love this last look because you have the brown in a pattern. It's not the solid.
Yeah. So you don't, there's no wrong way to do this, right? Like if you like it, then that's the win. Like what you want to do is just show up and feel confident. And if you feel good about it, you're going to carry it off, I promise.
Okay, Rachel, thank you so much.
Oh, it's so good to be here. Thanks for having me,
Appreciate
Courtney.
you.